Some monthly town council meetings are fairly routine with reports on ongoing projects and so forth, but not this June meeting. In fact, it was consumed by big, important, urgent issues. Number one on the list, water.
As your mayor, I take responsibility for intergovernmental relations very seriously and have engaged directly with Mayor Keith James, Congresswoman Frankel, and other county leaders to discuss the issue and express the town's demand for better communication moving forward.
Still smarting from a perceived lack of timely communication from the mayor of West Palm Beach about the contamination of the water supply. Mayor Moore pledged to lead the town toward a safe, reliable source of drinking water. The urgency of this issue highlighted dramatically in a presentation to the council by the Lake Worth waterkeeper, Ronaldo Diaz, and Everglades Law Executive Director, Lisa Interlandi.
The Poke Marina in Lake Okeechobee is really the starting point. It's kind of like the canary in a coal mine. When Lake O is primed to have a super bloom, generally Pahokee Marina is the first spot. And that's because of the way it's structured. Water just gets stopped. Cyanobacteria really likes stagnant water, so it comes to the surface, it blooms, and that's what you're seeing here. Follow the Lake Okeechobee water, and that's where you're gonna find the cyanobacteria.
I think that you guys already understand that we have a water quality problem here in South Florida for sure. And it's not a problem that is getting better. It is not trending towards improvement. It is worsening. We have hotter summers, hotter years, increased pollution, more discharges.
Interlandi outlined a letter of water quality demands she is asking the town to sign on to, along with other municipalities and environmental groups.
What we're asking is for the town and the Civic Association and other local governments. We're going to be asking virtually every local government that borders on the lagoon, as well as many environmental organizations and other civic organizations as we can find, to join us in this very simple message. Send as much water south as we can to the Everglades. Keep it out of our estuaries and lagoons and protect these resources from harmful discharges. Do things a little bit different and balance the system more equitably so that it helps the majority of South Floridians.
Council members rallying behind the call for action.
This lack of balance between the needs of big agriculture and the communities that surround them vis-a-vis competition for the water has to be dealt with, and we have to find the balance.
Diaz explaining that times have changed from when the canal system was built decades ago.
Because when these canals were built back then, people who were building it didn't have the foresight, didn't have the understanding of the environmental impact.
The elephant in the room, it seems to me, is that there seems to be an indication that it can also cause neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Lou Gehrig's disease, and maybe Parkinson's. Have we investigated any of that? And are we going to continue to check these toxins? How can we be sure? If the bloom is dead, does that mean that they're not dangerous? And I understand that they could be in different parts of our water supply and not be found. Should we be drinking the water at all? I think we should be looking for another water supply that uses non-surface water, and I don't think we should be drinking the West Palm Beach water now.
Citizen concern further expressed by Palm Beach Civic Association Director Bob Haluba via Zoom.
What I'm addressing here today is the cover-up to the crime. The crime, of course, is the algae in the water, but the cover-up is the 10 days that a vulnerable population with pre-existing conditions during the COVID era has had to withstand 10 days of this information being withheld and their personal safety placed at risk. I believe that there ought to be an independent water safety coordinator who oversees the operations in this plant, has access to their personnel, has direct reporting from the testing agencies, and reports directly to Palm Beach and South Palm Beach customers of West Palm Beach. I think we need to deal with the cover-up of this crime and do it in a forceful manner.
Responding immediately to Haluba's demand for more transparent water testing, Director of Public Works Paul Brazil said this.
Yes, those test results are available. It would be a matter of public record and we'd be glad to make that request to get some history of their testing and what the results are.
Water quality, just one of many high impact issues on the June agenda.